Hello and welcome to the Twitcher Life podcast, the show that talks all about birds and bird watching. I am the president of Twitcher Life, Arnold. Today, we're discussing one of the most visually fundamental skills for any bird watcher, recognizing birds by color and patterns. Once you've used size and shape to narrow down what a group of bird belongs to, its plumage or feather pattern is the ultimate tool. Experienced birdwatchers call these field marks. Think of them as bird-specific collection of distinct badges that tell you exactly who they are, even if you only catch a quick glimpse through the trees. Mastering field marks is what separates a good birdwatcher from a great one, and the great news is that anyone can train their eyes to do it. First, let's start at the top. Head markings. A bird's face gives out a lot. Does it have a bright cap of color on the very top of his head like a chipping sparrow? Or maybe it has a distinct eye line, a dark stripe running right through his eye, or an eye-ring, which looks like a tiny pair of white glasses. Just noticing the pattern on a bird's face can instantly separate two species that look identical everywhere else. Even the shape and color of the bill counts, since a thick, seed-cracking bill is different from a thin, needle-like one built for catching insects. Next, move your eyes down to the body and chest. You aren't just looking for solid colors here. You're looking for texture. Is the chest perfectly clean and solid, or does it have dark vertical lines like a song sparrow? Some birds have spotted chests, while others have a single, bold, dark spot right in the center of the chest. Don't stop at the chest. Check the sides and belly too, since some species hide their streaking along the sides, tucked just out of view unless you know to look for it. Finally, watch what happens when a bird moves or takes flight, because wing and tail markings can give out a lot. Many birds have wing bars, thin, distinct lines of contrasting color across their folded wings. Other species have secret flashes of color that only appear when they spread their wings, like a bright yellow patches of a yellow-rumped warbler. A bird watcher's name, Butterbird, because of its bright yellow rump patch. Tails should be observed too. Some species flash white outer feathers the instant that they take off, while others fan their tails in ways that are as identifying as any color pattern. But here is a tip when you're out in the field. Don't let a single bright color trick you. Lighting can completely change how a color looks. A ruby-throated hummingbird might look totally dark gray if it's sitting in the shade. That's why pattern, which consists of the stripes, the bars, and the spots, and where the dark meets the light, is often much more reliable than the color itself. Shape-based patterns hold still in the sun, deep shade, or the great light of an early morning, while color is the first thing to trick you. This is also where posture and behavior starts to affect field marks. Even though they're technically a separate skill, a bird that constantly pumps its tail while perched, or one that moves up a tree trunk like a tiny woodpecker, is giving you more information to pair with what you see on its feathers. The most confident identifications usually come from stacking several of these clues together rather than just assuming everything on just one unique feature. The next time you spot a new bird in your backyard or at a local park, don't just rush to look at the overall color. Instead, take a second look for the specific field marks and note down exactly where those patterns sit on the body. A small notebook or even your phone's notes app works perfectly for taking down quick details, such as a streak check and a wing bar before the bird flies off and the memory starts to forget. By training your eyes to identify by these visual traits, you'll be well on your way to becoming a far more skilled bird watcher. It turns every walk outside into a puzzle, one where every flick of a tail or flash of color is a clue waiting to be solved. The more you practice, the faster these details will stand out to you until reading a bird's field marks feel as normal as understanding a familiar face. Hope you listeners like the topic today and share with other bird lovers. So, with that, we have reached the end of the podcast. If you want to reach us out, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The channel name is Twitcher Life. Thank you so much for listening. Peace!